Wake up. I am not asking. I am commanding, because I see you drifting. I see you sitting there, arms folded, eyes filled with vague dreams, hoping that someone or something will sweep in and rescue you from your own stagnation. But that will never happen. There is no cavalry on the horizon, no spark of magic that lands on your shoulder and showers you with easy fortune. If you want to stand tall, you must dig your own footholds. If you want to breathe free air, you must tear your own chains. You think you are powerless. You have convinced yourself that circumstances are bigger than your will. You point at your life and say, "That is all I can do. I am trapped by my job, my fears, my regrets, and you expect me to coddle you." I do not offer pity. I do not offer gentle reassurance, because pity and gentleness will not save you. They will only lull you deeper into the haze of inactivity. Your destiny is shaped by your decisions. Do not let me hear you say, "I have no choice." You always have a choice. Sometimes it is painful, sometimes it demands that you break old habits and burn old bridges, but it is always a choice. And every time you choose to remain where you are, you sign off on your own limitation. You proclaim, in your own voice, that you prefer a cage over the vast landscape of freedom. I know why people cling to cages. They are safe. They are familiar. A cage may be cold and confining, but it is predictable. It does not force you to test your courage. It does not demand that you risk falling. But here is the brutal truth. A cage never helps you grow. It never nourishes your spirit. And the longer you stay locked inside that cage, the more you forget the sound of your own roar. You are meant to roar. You are not a docile creature made to huddle in corners and tremble at the unknown. You are built with ferocity in your bones. You have a heart that can pound through concrete walls. You possess a mind that can reshape your entire reality if you give it the command. But you must awaken that power with an act of will. You must feed it with discipline. Discipline is not a chain. It is your greatest weapon. People misunderstand discipline. They see it as a strict force that crushes freedom. But that is a weak perspective. Discipline is the lever that moves mountains. It is the harness that keeps you on the path to victory when the world tempts you with shortcuts and distractions. Without discipline, your dreams remain airy fantasies. With discipline, you transform those dreams into a solid road. Maybe you are scared of discipline because it requires sacrifice. It demands that you give up easy comforts and comforting lies. That is the price of forging your own destiny. You cannot clutch the old habits that dragged you down and simultaneously climb to new heights. If you attempt to do so, you will rip yourself apart. Let go of what no longer serves you. Grit your teeth, gather your resolve, and move forward. Forward. That is the direction of life. There is no neutral gear. Either you are advancing or you are sliding back into mediocrity. Each day you procrastinate, you add weight to your shoulders and cinder blocks to your feet. Each time you excuse your inaction, you let your dreams wither a little more. Do not allow that rot to spread. You have the remedy. It is called decision. It is the ability to plant your foot and say, "Enough, no more. I declare war on my own cowardice." Yes, I said war. Life is not a gentle stroll through a rose garden. It is a battlefield. And you can either become the warrior who marches through the mud, or you can remain the bystander who gets trampled by those who choose to fight. Which will it be? Because I promise you this. If you do not fight for your destiny, the world has endless ways to devour your hope and bury your ambition. Choose to fight, not with anger or hatred, but with a fierce love for your potential. Choose to fight because you refuse to settle for a fraction of what you can be. Choose to fight because it is the only way to transform raw will into tangible victory. You are not innocent in this. You have been complacent. You have allowed excuses to slither through your mind. Now is the moment to drive them out. Do you remember the fire you once felt, perhaps when you were younger and believed in your own limitless ability? That fire has not died. It is waiting like a spark inside the ashes. It needs fuel, and that fuel is determination. But determination by itself will not survive without structure. That is where habits come in. Day by day, hour by hour, You shape the foundation of your life through the small choices you make. Build habits that support your vision, not sabotage it. You might say, "I do not have time." That is a lie. Everyone has time. The question is, how do you allocate it? Where do you spend it? If your hours slip away in distraction, do not cry about lack of progress. If your focus is scattered, do not wonder why your goals seem distant. Time management is self-management. The clock does not owe you anything. It keeps ticking whether you act or not. I hear people moan that they are too old or too young, too tired or too lost. Enough with the whining. Age is not your jailer. Fatigue is not your defeat. Being lost is not the end. You can be old in years and young in spirit if you decide to keep learning. You can be exhausted, yet summon that extra measure of willpower to push forward. You can be lost, yet chart a new path the moment you choose a direction. Everything hinges on that magic word, choose. You might say, "But my situation is impossible. There is no path open to me." If that is how you talk, then you have surrendered without a fight. You are creating your own dead end with the power of your mind. Instead, harness that mind to search for an exit. Will it be easy? No. Will it be guaranteed? No. But if you do not start, you condemn yourself to remain stuck. This is how you master your destiny. You take control of your mental environment. You watch what you feed your brain. You guard your thoughts like a sentinel at the gates of a fortress. When doubt tries to slip in, you confront it head on. You ask, is this doubt helping me grow, or is it strangling my growth? If it hinders you, expel it. Replace it with a fierce certainty that you can and will do what must be done. I speak to you as someone who has seen the heights and the depths of ambition. I have witnessed people transform their lives by embracing the power of faith in themselves. I have also seen countless souls vanish into the grey realm of regret because they refuse to take that leap of faith. Trust yourself enough to act. Trust yourself enough to fail and rise again. That is the real price of success, the willingness to fail without letting failure define you. People talk about fear of failure as if it is an impenetrable wall, but failure is just another teacher. If you never fail, you never gain the wisdom that emerges from obstacles. You never discover the edges of your own capabilities. Embrace failure as a part of the journey, not as the end. Let it bruise you, but do not let it break you. Stand back up. Rebuild with more knowledge. Move on. You may say, "I do not want to endure that pain." Guess what? Pain is unavoidable in growth. Pain is the friction that shapes your character. A bodybuilder does not complain about sore muscles. A mountain climber does not complain about weary legs. They accept that pain is the cost of going higher. And if you run from pain, you also run from the peak of your potential. So stand firm and let your heart pound with fierce resolve. Let your mind become a flaming torch that lights your path, even when darkness presses around you. If the people around you do not support your vision, find new allies. Your environment matters, so shape it. Surround yourself with those who challenge you to ascend, not those who lull you into mediocrity. Seek those who demand excellence, not those who coddle your doubts. You might wonder, is it selfish to prioritize my growth? Absolutely not. If you truly elevate yourself, you become a beacon for others. You show them what is possible. You become an example, a living testament to the fact that an ordinary person can achieve extraordinary feats through unwavering commitment. That is not selfishness. That is leadership. Yes, I am challenging you. I am pushing you out of your comfort zone. But realize this is an act of profound respect. I respect your potential too much to let you settle for average. Average is where dreams go to die, smothered by excuses and drowned in regret. You deserve better, but you must fight for better. No one can do it for you. Feel the urgency. That distant horizon you think you have is not endless. Time is the resource you can never reclaim. Each day that slips by is gone forever. So do not waste it. Use it. Shape it into something that matters. Let your every moment become a step forward, a step upward. And if you find yourself slipping, correct your course at once. That is the power of self-awareness. Some might argue that these words are too harsh. Let them. Harshness is sometimes the only antidote to apathy. Soft words may feel good, but they seldom spur you to action. I would rather jar you awake with tough truth than lull you with soothing illusions, because illusions will never set you free. Only reality, faced head-on, holds that key. Look at your hands. They are your tools. They build, they carry, they shape. Look at your feet. They are your transport. They let you step, march, run toward your goals. Look at your eyes. They are windows to your vision, your imagination, your determination. You have everything you need. Every resource is locked inside your mind and body, waiting for your command. But that command must be clear. It must be decisive. It must say, I am the master of my destiny. Do not try to master others. Master yourself. Master your impulses, your fears, your hesitation. That is how real power emerges. It comes from conquering the weaknesses that hold you back. Once you gain that inner control, external obstacles lose their power. They become puzzles to solve, challenges to overcome, not impenetrable barriers. Stop seeking approval from the outside. Seek respect from within. When you respect yourself, you walk differently, you talk differently, you move with purpose. That purpose creates a resonance that draws opportunities to you. Suddenly, doors appear where there were none. People sense your conviction. They want to ally with strength, with clarity, with an individual who has a definite direction. Yet do not confuse confidence with arrogance. Arrogance is hollow. It masks insecurity. True confidence is grounded in humility, because you know you still have more to learn. You appreciate your progress without bragging about it. You remain teachable. And that is how you keep growing. Pride is a quicksand. Avoid it. Now let us speak of sacrifice. You cannot reach the summit without letting go of excess weight. That weight might be negative habits, toxic influences, or self-sabotaging beliefs. It might be the comfort of routine. Sacrifice is not about punishing yourself. It is about clearing the way for your ascent. The question is, are you ready to release what shackles you, even if it has become familiar? Remember, the greatest prison often wears the mask of familiarity. You stay there because it is what you know. But if you truly want freedom, you must dare to leave the familiar behind. Step into the unknown, where your only guide is your will and your faith in your own strength. That is where you discover who you really are. That is where you tap into the primal force that sleeps inside your soul. Yes, it is frightening. The unknown is always frightening. But do you want to live your days in a padded cell of comfort, or do you want to feel the rush of living on your own terms? I know my answer. I would rather face the storm head-on than rot in the corner of false safety. And I urge you to make that choice. The world does not need another complacent heart. It needs your roar. Let your roar echo through your actions. Let it be heard in the way you seize opportunities instead of letting them slip by. Let it resonate in how you stand tall when doubt tries to shroud your mind. This is your life. No one else can live it for you. No one else can fight your battles. But if you embrace the struggle, if you press on despite the pain, victory will eventually greet you with open arms. Victory does not come in the form of cheering crowds. It arrives in silent moments of realization. You wake up one day and see that you have become someone you once admired from afar. You have honed your discipline into a sharpened blade. You have tamed your fears into stepping stones. You have turned your failures into fodder for greatness. That is how destiny is forged, moment by moment, choice by choice. I do not expect you to become unstoppable overnight. This is not magic. This is not an instant transformation. It is a daily commitment. Each day is a battlefield, and your will is your sword. Some days you will be strong. Other days you will falter. That is normal. But never surrender. Even if you stumble, keep crawling forward. Even if you slip, keep your eyes on the horizon. The storm will pass, and when it does, you will still be standing. The world may call you stubborn or obsessed. Let it. Obsession with growth is the hallmark of champions. If you want to leave your mark, you must be willing to push where others give up. You must be willing to endure what others flee. These are not qualities of convenience. They are qualities of conviction. Nurture them, protect them, and let them guide your every move. When you sense a surge of doubt, speak firmly to yourself. Remind yourself of the reasons you started, the dreams you hold dear, the promises you refuse to break. Fuel your spirit with a fierce resolve. Think of the legacy you want to leave. Do you want to vanish into the background of mediocrity? Or do you want to be remembered as the individual who dared to bend reality to your will? This is your call to arms, not in a literal sense, but in the sense of rising up to the challenge of living fully. To master your destiny means to accept full responsibility for every outcome, every twist, every triumph, and every setback. It demands that you stand in front of the mirror and say, "I have the power, and I will use it." That is not arrogance. That is truth. And so I leave you with this charge. Tear down your excuses, ignite your discipline, and embrace the battle that is life. Stop asking for permission. Stop waiting for a sign. You are the sign. You are the permission. You are the catalyst of your own transformation. Begin now. Begin always. Let this day mark the moment you decided to stop watching from the sidelines and start shaping your fate with fearless intent. I am done comforting you. My words are not gentle because I see the warrior within you. I refuse to insult your potential by feeding you sugary platitudes. This is your wake-up call. Take it or leave it, but remember, if you leave it, you leave yourself. And that is the greatest defeat you could ever face. Embrace your power, unleash your will, and carve your name into the annals of destiny. That is how you free yourself from the shackles of dependency. That is how you cease being a spectator and evolve into the architect of your life. That is how you tear open the gates that stand between you and your higher vision. My voice can only stir you so far. The rest is up to you. Stand, move, climb, fight, triumph. Then fight some more, because there is always another summit, another horizon, another chance to prove that you are unbreakable. I will not tell you this will be easy. It will not. But it will be worth every drop of sweat, every breath of struggle, every tear of frustration. Because on the other side of that hardship lies a version of you that can stare back at any obstacle and say, "I have faced worse. I am still here. I will always be here." That is the essence of a person who has mastered their destiny. That person is you, the moment you decide it is so. Decide now. You hold the pen that writes your story. You hold the hammer that shapes your destiny. You hold the key that opens every locked door. Use them all. Show me your fire. Show me your resolve. Do not retreat. Do not hesitate. Launch yourself forward with unbreakable determination and never look back. For the one who masters their destiny refuses to be a slave to regret. And that, my friend, is the victory that endures forever. But before I close these words, let me underscore one last truth. It all begins and ends with your mindset. You can have resources, talent, and connections, yet still fail if your mind is your enemy. Conversely, you can have few advantages, yet prevail if your mind is your ally. Decide to be your own ally. Decide to stand by your vision, especially when the world tries to tear it down. There will be moments when fatigue gnaws at your spirit, when doubt claws at your resolve, when the noise of the crowd presses in from every side. In those moments, remember why you started. Picture the life you yearn to create. Feel the pulse of that desire. Let it guide you through the storm. Let it remind you that every triumph is born from unwavering faith in a cause bigger than fear. Give yourself permission to take risks. A risk is a gateway to growth. If you shy away from every risk, you remain stuck in a dull repetition of your comfort zone. That zone might feel safe, but it is also a realm of stagnation. Growth demands that you stretch, that you strive, that you sometimes fail. Embrace that possibility. Let the thrill of the unknown spark a deeper passion within you. Hardship will come. Sacrifice is a given. You will need to say no to fleeting temptations, so you can say yes to a future of greatness. When the weight of sacrifice grows heavy, remember that it is the price of forging a destiny on your own terms. Relish that price. Carry it as a symbol of your commitment, of your refusal to settle for mediocrity. Mastering your destiny is not a single event. It is an ongoing evolution, a daily forging of your character and willpower. You refine your goals, adapt to new insights, adjust your strategies, and keep marching forward. Others might fold under pressure, but you will stand firm because you have chosen to do so. You have chosen to be more than a passive observer in your own life. And when this journey tests you beyond your comfort, when you find yourself on the brink of quitting, return to this spark of conviction. Recall that you are not a leaf in the wind. You are a force of nature with the power to carve your own path. A path lined with relentless effort, fueled by unwavering faith in yourself. That faith is the bedrock upon which all greatness is built. I have no more gentle words for you. There is no quick fix. There is only the steady climb. Yet it is a climb filled with glory if you have the fortitude to keep going when it hurts, and the humility to learn from every bump and bruise. Keep going, keep learning, keep evolving. This is the spirit of true mastery, and it is available to you the instant you seize it. Stand tall, breathe deep, stoke the fires of your determination. Then let loose the power that has been dormant inside you for too long. Every legend you admire started with a single decision to break free. Make that decision now, and make it again tomorrow, and every tomorrow thereafter. In time you will look back and see how far you have traveled, how many odds you have defied, and how fully you have embraced your highest potential. Live as though your destiny depends on you alone, because it does. Fight for it. Rise for it. Then watch as the gates of possibility fling open. That is when you know you have truly become the master of your own fate.